This poor dresser hasn't worked right since they halted on board. Wait, were you looking at, well, same message. This poor dresser hasn't worked right since they halted on board. Wait, were you looking at yourself or at the bureau? Well, same message either way. This poor dresser hasn't worked right. Wait, well, your quarters are cozy and intimate, yet spacious. That's one of the... Your quarters, that's one. Your quarters, that's one. Your quarters are, that's one. Your quarters are cozy, that's one of. This is your personal, however, you bet you. This is your personal compost, where you can access computer functions and room-to-room pneumatic transport. However, personal communications are sent directly to this compost station, rather than being transmitted to every compost on the ship. You wouldn't want everyone reading those steamy messages you get from Beatrice Wankmeister, would you? You bet you would. This is a Beetlejuice clamoring hagfish fern. You've tried everything you could think of to get it back to health. Unfortunately, all you could think of to do was to stand over it and say, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Janitor Wilco, why are you here? You're supposed to have gotten your orders from your compost as instructed and reported to transport for beaming to Delta Berxilon 5. Do it now, or I'll be forced to make you the subject and recipient of a captain's log entry. Now move it.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize!
Commander Kielbasa and that other guy look like they're just finishing up a conversation.
Janitor Wilco, Dr. Bellows and I were just talking about you. Please report to Sharpay's quarters, Janitor Wilco. She is in need of someone with your special skill set. Be quick about it.
Yes, sir.
The wall panels of the Ascendo pad are formed from a core of fiber steel between dual layers of expanded polycarbamide sheathing that's guaranteed not to rust, chip, peel, or need repainting for at least 12 millennia. This is probably more than you wanted to know. This hatch is closed, but it opens automatically when the Ascendo pad is on the docking bay level, and there's a vehicle in the bay. This portal is open, allowing you to pass through the shaft into one of the rooms. These lights illuminate the interior of the shaft, just in case someone falls down it and needs some light to die by. This display shows you the Ascendo pad's current location. You mistake the dual layers of polycarbamide sheathing for some sort of lickable wallpaper, and you give the wall a lick.
Hey, the snozberries taste like snozberries. Janitor second class, Roger Wilco, reporting as ordered, ma'am.
Wilco, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Mr. Wilco, I expected you here some time ago. I've been kept waiting for minutes now.
I'm very sorry, Matt.
Save the pathetic whimperings for your StarCon superiors, which I would expect includes everyone and everything on the food chain over there.
Ma'am, I came as...
Young man, I lack the time, and most importantly, the patience to indulge you as you whine your way from one excuse to the next. May we please just begin?
Sorry, but I wasn't briefed on what tasks would be required of me.
You are a janitor, Mr. Wilco. What do you think I want from you, a heart transplant? What has become of StarCon? When my fifth husband, Admiral Bluntfang, served, the crop of up-and-coming cadets seemed to have such promise. I recall this one rather striking cadet who... Oh, well, never mind that. But you, I pray you do not typify what might be slithering down the halls of our formerly prestigious academy. That is one thing I do not look forward to witnessing. Get to work, Mr. Wilco. You'll find a mop and a bucket right over there. I have no time to devote to your education. That would take a lifetime, and the most copious amount of patience a universe could muster. My life is soon to expire. Please, just clean. I must rest now.
There sure are some cool-looking machines here. That one has neat blue lights.
It's a red panel in the foreground. You really don't know what it does, nor do you care. This is a Circuit Analysis Diagnostics Unit. Cool, another machine that lights up and goes ping! You look at it, but nothing strikes your fancy. The doormat sucks you absolutely clean of any kind of debris, virus, bacteria, lawyer, or transient product manager which may have become attached to your person. Pretty cool, eh? These are supplies of a medical nature for the cratered one. That's a joke can. The old-timers use it to fake the new interns into thinking they have sucking chest wounds. It's a real hoot. That's a joke can.
Mr. Wilco, I asked you to mop the floors. Do I have to get Commander Kilbasa in here to get you to do your job?
No, ma'am. I'll get right on it, ma'am.
Don't touch that.
Mr. Wilco, please rattle the handle on that commode. It is positively maddening.
You got it, right away, ma'am. Whatever I can do.
Please do it, and quietly. I must have my rest. Mr. Wilco, it is time for me to take my meds. Please fetch my trisonic sortium from the medicine cabinet.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I can get this old hag to overdose.
What was that, janitor?
Nothing, ma'am. I'll get those for you right away.
A contaminated waste items receptacle stands awaiting contaminated waste items. A wall-mounted interface appears to have jacks for the flow of data and/or power. You as a janitor would only have a clue as to what was contained in those bottles if the content showing through them resembled some sort of waste product or cleaning supply. There seems to be a few redundant systems monitors here. A more alert person would be led to believe that someone has accounted for the possible arrival of different types of humanoids in this otherwise personal facility. It looks like a heart monitor. It must be amazingly sensitive since this crusty old beast appears rather heartless. One of the much heralded Just Say No to Death devices designed to make you at least feel perky and more upbeat about the Big D. Instead of the nervous-making blips and occasional flatline, depending on what kind of night the old doc had, these machines seem to help make the whole death thing less of a downer. With these machines, the survivors can leave the room humming a final but not so downbeat ending theme, or replay in their minds the pleasant electronic wither of the monitor when the heart makes that final squeeze, instead of some real downer thing like last words or something inconsiderately spewed at that last moment by the soon-to-be declared deceased.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll take care of it. I can't find her medicine. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. Hey, what the?
While we await a fully formed thought from Roger, it should be mentioned that there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
Hey, there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent. I seem to be in a world of deep... Ah, jeez, the door!